Choices and also talk about the Rock for Life. But I'm going to start today by reading to you a client's testimony. It gives you an idea of what goes on and what you see what they're doing. I was in so much pain that I turned to drugs to help me cope with my brokenness. I was homeless, alone, and broken. Drugs helped me forget my pain. Then I found out I was pregnant. I chose to carry my baby to term. Yes, I chose life, even though I was not sure who the father may be. I decided to move to this area to live with a friend, and my friend told me about Your Loving Choices. I called. I was very nervous. The coach assured me that everything's going to be okay and that I should make an appointment to learn about all the services offered. I scheduled the appointment. On the day of the appointment, I was nervous and very determined not to let them see my pain and know anything about my past, especially my lifestyle. In the past, I used drugs to suppress my pain. The coach reassured me that all the services here were confidential and free. I found a safe place. Therefore, I was able to share my life story. Since I was over 6 weeks, I was eligible for an ultrasound. I had my first ultrasound and the nurse referred me to the OBGYN for follow-up and other resources in the community. I decided to join the Earn While You Learn parenting program at YLC, which helps me become a better version of myself as a woman and as a mother. Every 2 weeks I attend Earn While You Learn sessions with the mommy money I earn from those lessons. I go to the baby boutique and shop for my baby. I do not know why God chose to get me off the streets and bless me with this pregnancy. But one thing I know is that He has a plan for me and for my baby. I am excited and I cannot wait to meet my miracle. I am very grateful for the compassion and support that I received from this organization. Thank you. So that gives you an idea of the kind of girls that are coming in and what they're facing and what YLC deals with. And I haven't been up here in a while. There might be some new people here that don't know a lot about Your Loving Choices, so I'm just going to real quick explain to you. Loving Choices is a Christian organization partnering with churches to promote life as given from God. They have a clear compass for those facing unplanned pregnancy, a healing resource for those affected by abortion, an educational resource for parenting, adoption, abortion, and sexual integrity, a compassionate outreach to community and campus. They have pregnancy options, sexual integrity, free services would include pregnancy tests, limited obstetrics ultrasound, parenting programs, Earn While You Learn, and what that is the girls come in and they watch videos on how to be a better mom and just all kinds of parenting ideas. And for coming in and participating, we give them what they call mommy dollars, and they hold on to these dollars till they need something for their baby, and then we have a little store there, and they can go in and spend their money. So they aren't just getting handouts, they're learning to be better people, better versions of themselves. You know, it's a really good program the way they do this. They also have material assistance, adoption coaching and referrals, abortion recovery and care. There is no insurance needed, no insurance asked, and no insurance notified. All our services are free and confidential. Now, the left in our society would have you believe that pro-life people only care about forcing women to have their babies, and that after that birth, it's over, they don't care. But that is simply not true. Crisis pregnancy centers like Your Loving Choices care not just for the lives of these women and children, but for their livelihood, their survival, their emotional and mental health, and most important, their souls. Crisis pregnancy centers, sorry, I have a frog in my throat. Crisis pregnancy centers like Your Loving Choices have a deep understanding of the value of life. They don't just see bodies in front of them, they see people. They see people created in the image of God, God's masterpiece, His creation. And they long for each of these to reach their full potential. That's the whole point of the Crisis Pregnancy Center. Sometimes a life looks very messy, even hopeless, but our God is the author of hope, not hopelessness. Each of us has something to offer in this world. And I did want to say this, I'm always so impressed by our little church. We might be small in numbers, but we are really big in heart. Because of your prayers and your kind words and financial gifts, mothers like I just read about are able to succeed. Not only are these women finding physical help, but spiritual help in these unexpected pregnancies. And finding your Creator and your Savior in the middle of a crisis can be life-changing and life-saving. It's really an important ministry, it really is. And I'm so thankful that our church supports like they do. And we're, as I said before, we're a little church. When I take our baby bottles in, I have a huge basket full of these baby bottles, and it's really encouraging. So I thank you all for that. And now I want to talk real quick about the Walk for Life. It's going to be June 7th, and you will register at 9 o'clock at the Loving Choices office. And that's at 904 Market Street, Bloomsburg. There will be somewhat of a breakfast supplied. There will be donuts and that type of thing, and orange juice and water, coffee, I do believe. But there will be something there provided. Then we will all walk down together to the park, the Bloomsburg Park, and we will make 2 laps of the park, which is 2 miles. All that info is in your bulletin. And I also have pledge forms here with me. If anybody is interested in walking, you just ask me and I'll get you a pledge form. If walking isn't something you want to do and you would like to sponsor somebody, that's fine too. And I have my sponsor sheet right here. So if anybody's looking for somebody to sponsor, we'll be going. When we go down, we're going to take our big van. If we have to, we'll even take 2 of our vans. If there's people that need a ride, just let us know. We'll make sure you get there. What else do I have here? If you aren't able to do either of those, your prayers are really, really necessary. We would love to have your prayers for the event and for the safety of the walkers. And one more reminder, thank you again for your generosity. And always remember that love is always the right choice. Thank you very much.